Calls for action and accountability are growing louder in Elizabeth City in the wake of Andrew Brown's family is only being allowed to view about 20 seconds of body cam video, according to them.
Yeah, residents are frustrated and angered, calling it a lack of transparency. News 3 reporter Kofo Lasaki is live for us in Elizabeth City with more on the toll this is all taking on this small community. Kofo?
Yeah, that's right, you guys. I am just a couple blocks away from the sheriff's office, but here on Main Street, it is still blocked off. Deputies say they're not sure why, but still only foot traffic being allowed to pass here on Main Street to get to the courthouse and the police department. What we do know is that Elizabeth City might be called Elizabeth City, but it's really a small town of just around 18,000 people. And to put that into perspective, Norfolk has around 242,000 people. So even though there's a lot of action going around the sheriff's department, this is something that's being felt all across the community very deeply.
Muddy waters is how some may describe the atmosphere in Elizabeth City. It's also where you can get a great latte.
I feel like being at the store has been like a front row to the apocalypse of the city. It's like you're seeing everything. It's like being in the Twilight Zone.
The coffee house is just 2 blocks away from the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Department and the protesters who've continued to rally outside.
Somebody died. Something like, how did that happen? How did we get there? Like, what needs to happen to ensure that justice happens for him, for his family?
Outside the coffee shop, Halifax County Deputy Sheriff Lieutenant Carroll is frustrated a justice for Andrew Brown's shirt keeps falling on the ground. The zip ties were no good, but Muddy Waters had some extra paper clips.
Hey, that'll work.
What's clear from the community is they want someone held accountable for the death of Andrew Brown.
It's shameful that it's happened here. So I hope that the attention will be focused and justice will be served for the family and for everybody involved in this.
Upset, confused, and we just thought since it's such a small town, we would have had more transparency.
Suzanne and Deanna Lewis say the 20 seconds of body camera video viewed by the family is not the transparency they expect from their city.
It doesn't tell me the story. Like, nothing leads up to this 20 seconds. Nothing is shown after this 20 seconds. Like, it needs to be more.
People say they want more to be done in Elizabeth City and around the country.
Dante Wright and George Floyd and I don't know her name, the 16-year-old girl, because she had a knife, so they had to shoot her a bunch of times. It just doesn't make any sense.
But life's not perfect, and I know we have a problem in this country. I'm hopeful that this will bring a lot of conversations and a lot of attention to it, and maybe things will get better.
And just a short time ago, pastors as well as the local NAACP chapter got together blasting the city attorney as well as Sheriff Wooten. They say that there is not enough accountability and transparency. They watched video from city cameras, they say, of Brown's shooting, and they say the deputies in a pickup truck blocked his car and then immediately got out and began shooting. All of this information adding to the calls for justice growing here. Live in Elizabeth City, Kofo Lasaki, News 3.